Is organic meat really tastier and healthier? Ah yes, the grass-fed myth. First, let's establish that you are talking about a sentient creature, most likely a bovine, though sheep and deer etc. come to mind. Animals that have culture and social units, an animal that is fed organically, which means whatever you want it to mean, because it's a marketing term, not a biology one. Let's assume you mean, on its natural diet, and those ingredients aren't grown with pesticides, or whatever qualifiers you want to establish for your criterion. Consumers prefer most animals fed on diets with grains. This means bad for the cows and other ruminants, gut health. Ultimately leading to disease. Grass-fed, cows taste gamier than their corn-supplemented counterparts. Corn supplementation leads to marbling that consumers prefer. All assertions are arbitrary. There is no scientific backing to any claims. Sellers say whatever they want and buyers go along with it. It has nothing to do with science, and everything to do with marketing. It's a marketing ploy that is industry enforced and isn't followed strictly, meaning the cows that are said to be grass-fed are often supplemented because the consumers want a more marbled cow, which comes from a supplementary diet of generally 20% corn. But other high-protein disease-causing products are also used in the attempted to manipulate the animal's entire biological structure to please the customer, and to make profit for the animal owner. Meat doesn't meet the standards of sustainability in diet. It's a luxury item that humans don't need, and is associated with the #1 preventable disease facing Americans. It's really irrelevant if grass-fed is healthier. It's like arguing if light cigarettes are better for you than full-flavored, while simply comparing short-term data between the two. We live in a capitalist society that is based on consumption. The words you are using are meaningless in any scientific setting. All the other answers were written by vegetable activists of various stripes. As the question asked tastier and healthier only, I find the organic label to be an indicator of beefy taste and not less than median nutritive values in meat. Not labeled meat is often just as tasty and healthy, perhaps failing certification by just a wee bit. I place more trust in a good butcher and a good supermarket, and seldom pay the extra for the organic label. I also have a lot of experience and trust my senses. Grades and labels are based on sampling of a grower's practices in the entire animal. I am choosing from the actual meats to be cooked. Yes. The legal term, organic, has been degraded by government over the years, so it's not as meaningful as it once was, but you can find ranchers who operate organically or at least pasturing without paying the government a fee for the rights to use the term. CAFO caged animal farm operations, meat comes with some varying loads of toxins. You can usually find mold, which they give the animals to cause inflammation so they will fatten unnaturally. You will also find glyphosate because they are eating grains from genetically modified crops. You will see labels on many products that advertise no antibiotics, and that's a good thing. I would expect antibiotics in any CAFO product that does not make this claim. Antibiotic load from meat is a major part of America's overuse of them, which has resulted in the disastrous epidemic of antibiotic resistance in humans and animals. It's best to get organic, pasture-raised meat that has been fed what nature intend. Yes, organic raised meat, beef, pork, lamb, mutton, chicken, is tastier. The feed and living conditions gives more flavor. Organic farming also means healthier animals, which means less harmful microorganisms that can contaminate the meat during the butchering. Meat from grazing animals can also be richer in omega-3 fats than meat from animals that are kept inside and fed grain and other protein-rich feeds.